TKBS Nation, welcome back to another episode of Pop Gumbo, where we're talking what's popping in pop culture. We go through this every week, but I'm going to go through it again in case you're just joining. I am Dr. Tachi. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm about to bring up some nostalgia with you. Picture it. The 70s, 80s, or 90s, and you had an off day from school because of snow. If you happened to grow up where there was snow, what was your favorite thing to do, or mine at least? Curl up with a cup of hot cocoa or tea and watch PBS Kids shows. Things like Mr. Rogers, obviously things like Sesame Street, things like Reading Rainbow, which was my absolute favorite. Well, now your child, and yes, you, because it's probably nostalgic for adults as well. You're going to be able to sit down with your cocoa, with your tea, with your coffee, and your snacks, and indulge in classic PBS children's programming from the 70s, 80s, and 90s on a new channel on Roku that is called PBS Retro. And it's a FAST channel. Now, let me explain what FAST means. F-A-S-T in all caps is free ad-supported streaming television. Yeah, so it's supported by ads, so you don't have to pay for it. Now, the interesting thing about this is, in addition to being called PBS Retro, it's actually going to use, or does use, the PBS Retro logo. So remember the old school bubbly logo? Yeah, that's what it's going to use. So that is sure to stir up some old school nostalgia for those of us that were PBS kids. Now, you know what it's time for. I have got to read you some of the shows that are going to be on PBS Retro, and I've got just the spectacles for such a spectacle. You are going to be able to indulge in great educational shows from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, as I mentioned, like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Reading Rainbow, Kratts Creatures, Thomas and Friends, and Zaboomafoo. Zaboomafoo? That must have been after my time because I don't remember that. But anyway, you can watch Zaboomafoo. Now, the really great thing about this is not only the nostalgia it provides for adults, but also provides great educational and wholesome programming for your children. But you don't have to take my word for it. In the words of LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow. Right, Agatha? Right. PBS Retro is available now on the Roku channel, so if you have Roku, just go through and you'll be able to experience all those great shows. Now, in other news, let's turn to talking about some food. What's your favorite food, by the way? Oh, wait, you said fried chicken? Even if you didn't, we're going with fried chicken. So let's talk a little bit about fried chicken and something new at KFC. If fried chicken is your favorite food or you're a fried chicken aficionado, does the smell of it just really draw you near? Would it draw you near if it was, say, in a perfume? Well, KFC has come up with a new perfume to tempt your olfactory senses called Number 11. Oh, de BBQ. I can't make this up. Okay, so this fragrance is available in the UK, and I have to read to you what it comprises of, the notes, in case you are interested. It comprises notes of smoky wood and charcoal, while evoking the mouth-watering aroma of the Colonel's secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. Now, this new scent is not existing in a bubble. It's coinciding with the launch of their new sandwich or burger called the Ultimate BBQ Burger. Now, this new creation of KFC's features the original recipe chicken alongside their sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, also crispy onions, all on a brioche bun, according to Tachi. That sounds actually quite tasty. This is not the first time that KFC has engaged in chicken-scented shenanigans. They actually have had a chicken-scented fire log for the holidays one year, and the Spanish wing or leg of KFC actually did have a cologne that they playfully called Eduardo, which was a play on the Spanish name Eduardo. So they've done some chickeny things in the past. So the perfume was made available for pre-order via KFC shop, and it's not very much. It's only £11 or $13.73 US. It is available in the UK, but I would check the KFC shop to see if you can get your hands on some of this coveted chickeny perfume. The good thing is it goes to a good cause. All the proceeds are going to the KFC Foundation, which is committed to helping young people fulfill their potential. They've already had one drop of the perfume, but they are slated to have a second drop on May 7th, which is just a few days from now. So if you're interested in this, I would get to the website and check it out because the clock is ticking. Well, my friends, that's my time and all the stories we have for you today. I am so thankful it is not lost on me that you could be anywhere else, but you chose to be here with me to listen to this news with me and Agatha. Make sure that you are following all the TKBS correspondents because we have amazing news and live streams for you throughout the week. So make sure you're plugged in there and make sure that you are plugged in on Tuesdays for the TKBS Nation podcast, which is on every major podcasting platform and YouTube. You can hear KB and the gang discuss the issue of the day, and there are some wonderful topics that they come up with. You really have to join us. And then if you are still on fire about those topics, come by at 7:30 for the discussion, the recap of the discussion with Michelangelo, Tiffany, and the gang. And it's going to be a good time. So make sure that you join us there. Finally, I'd like to say, or we'd like to say, the dream is real.